Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, PH Disneys, and all our staff welcome you to today's course. In this week's episode, our crew discusses their most recent trip to the Disneyland Resort and their experiences while traveling with children of all ages, and some of the Halloween time treats. Also, a new segment, the Disney News, is debuted, and much more, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
Hello and welcome to the Disney News. This week in Disney, a cast member talks about the spreading of ashes throughout Disneyland, another article about Marvel Land, and so forth. First, the remains of the loved ones who want to spend a little more time in Disneyland get spread throughout the park. Some places include Dumbo, near the castle, Pirates of the Caribbean, nearly everywhere, one cast member says. But, as you can imagine, the most common place, the Haunted Mansion. One cast member is even noting the saying that the Haunted Mansion probably has so many ashes in it, it isn't even funny. The radio call for this is HEPA cleanup, however, some affectionately refer to it as Code Grandma. This is not taken lightly, however, and if caught, according to one source from the LAPD, says it's a misdemeanor charge, so you could find yourself in some legal trouble if you find yourself spreading grandma across Disneyland. On to Marvel news. Marvel Land to be slated to open in 2020, the first phase and the second phase to follow. There will be a new Spider-Man ride, which will be like Midway Mania in Pixar Pier. Also, there will be an Ant-Man themed restaurant, and a truly massive Avengers roller coaster. This will take place on a Quinjet, similar to those used in the Marvel TV show and films. However, this Marvel news is not confirmed. These are just rumors. Eric Weber, the Marvel boss, says that we will be getting Avengers 4 trailer before the end of the year. This is exciting. It is rumored, as was stated earlier episode, that the Avengers 4 will be called Avengers Annihilation, which has some truly ominous overtones, but we'll have to see. Now, on to this week's episode. This has been the Disney News.
Welcome, everyone, to this week's episode of the PH Disney podcast. And this week we're all here, all four of us. That's good. We missed Nikki last time, but she is back with us this time. Okay, so as was mentioned, we are going to be going over our trip report. We went in September, and we're going to be talking just about the trip report with some do's and don'ts of traveling with toddlers or kids and that kind of thing, going over a little bit of the treats. So that's what we're going to talk about. First, I'm talking about the treats. My wife and I were wanting to try a lot of treats, and we did. Most of them, however, I was disappointed in. The strawberry twist that you find at Maurice's Treats tasted like a strawberry Pop-Tart, or like one of those Danishes you get from like Costco with the strawberry in the middle. That's what it tastes like to me. I didn't like it very much at all.
You don't like strawberry Pop-Tarts?
No.
Come on, Mike.
Chocolate fudge.
I agree with Michael.
Chocolate fudge.
Well, strawberry's good, but the chocolate's the best. So, hold on. Now, Maurice's is just like a kiosk almost, right? Mm-hmm. Like, they don't have... Okay.
They had some other ones. They had the gray stuff twist. We didn't have one of those, but they have one of those there as well. It may have been better. But I mean,
was pretty good.
The gray stuff is... The gray stuff is okay. Our mom likes it a lot, but
I enjoyed it.
It's not my favorite thing. So there's that, and then we had the black rose dessert, which was like a super, super dark chocolate mousse thing that I did not like. I don't like dark chocolate.
But your wife loved it.
Yes. She likes dark chocolate, as well as our brother's wife liked it as well, but our brother didn't like it either.
So it's a chick food.
Yeah, it's super dark chocolate.
Like it,
if you want dark chocolate.
I don't like dark chocolate.
One time I ate a spoonful of cocoa powder, just straight cocoa powder. That's what it reminded me of.
Oh,
it was so bitter.
Oh my goodness.
It was easy to get anything when he was...
Well, dark chocolate's bitter anyway.
Right. That is the essence of it. Even though it's supposed to be better for you, that kind of thing, but it was gross. We had a Mickey Mummy macaroon. That was pretty good.
Oh, yeah, how was that?
It was filled. It was good.
I had a Cruella de Vil cupcake brownie. That was really good.
Yeah.
You
The
had the
kids love
churro,
that.
right? Maleficent.
Maleficent churro. Yummy.
Wasn't it just a normal churro with
Well, it
purple
has the
sprinkles?
like the crystallized sugar on it, and then it's got the marshmallow dip that is
Oh,
like
and you got you sprung for the marshmallow dip.
so good. I mean, it was $1 for this little tiny, but it was so good. I wanted to drink it.
Ew.
I ate a normal churro
So
and
good.
it wasn't good.
Weird.
Oh.
Of course, you are pregnant, and your taste buds change while you're pregnant.
No,
so
it didn't taste.
So
no, it didn't
my-
taste like a churro.
That's too bad.
One of my kids wanted to try the fruity cereal
Oh,
churro, but and we looked everywhere for it, and when we got back, I found out they sell it at the Hungry Bear, which was closed while we were there.
Right.
And that's why we couldn't find it.
Hungry Bear was.
They sell it there along with
Bathrooms weren't.
a like churro sundae thing.
Oh
at the
yeah,
same
you can
place.
get that at Stage Store too. Though.
Okay, yeah. So that was the best thing we probably had that was different was the s'mores churro.
Oh, and you like
So
that
just
one,
like
right?
a churro with graham crackers and chocolate. The cat has joined us. And chocolate, like drizzle and marshmallow stuff on it. Anyways, that was good. That was good. I like that one the best out of all the seasonal treats that we had. But still, it was.
Yeah, I wanted
Disappointing.
to try a lot more than what I did, but I couldn't get anybody to try it with me. So
Yeah, my wife and I ate a lot of treats. So
you liked the red hot churro. What's it called?
yes.
Oh, it was so gross.
Yeah, no, it was good. I like
It
red
was
hots.
so, no, I tried to bite, and I'm like, oh. James tried to bite, and he was like, oh. And Jason tried to bite, and he's just like, no. And
was-
so we're
Did
like,
you like
we'll give it to
Cameron,
Michael
though?
and Haley.
It
Did
was
you let Cameron?
it was
try
good.
It? He
I
probably
don't
would
think
have
he was
liked
with
it.
red
us.
hots.
He probably would have liked it. He likes everything.
It was good.
Jason loves red hots, and he hated it.
I did have a cookie from the from Jack Jack's Cookie
Oh,
Num
yeah, how
Nums
was
right
that?
by
That
the
was
credit
pretty
coaster. It was good. It was like it's kind of like I don't know if you ever had a Pizookie before,
Never
but
even heard
Ooh.
of a Pizookie.
so it's like a cookie
cookie.
that you like a personal sized cookie. They make in a little skillet, and then they normally have like ice cream on. This didn't have ice cream, but it's just like super melty inside of your own little
It
thingy.
was so good.
So they're
tried
good.
Those Zookies are
the imaginary friend from Bing Bong's confectionery. So that was pretty good.
Yeah, Cam
Cotton
had.
candy in it.
Oh, that's weird.
It was really weird.
Was it good? Mm-hmm. With the cotton candy?
Yeah, I didn't taste the cotton candy.
Cam had,
Purple one.
yeah, what was, do you
I
remember?
don't know.
what it was?
I wasn't there. You guys got it. I
I
just came out with it. This grape thing.
Yeah, I don't remember which one it
It was a
was.
smoothie thingy. It was good.
Yeah, he liked it.
Yeah.
Oh, and the it's lemon. Oh my goodness.
Oh yes.
It should be. It's
yes.
heaven. That was so good.
It's
Oh,
lemon
I
is
didn't
very
even
good.
taste any from the adorable snowman.
Oh, it was so good.
It's good. Yeah, it is really good. Yep.
But you guys liked the ice cream, but I thought it just tasted
It
like
tastes like dry
Oh, we
ice cream.
love the ice cream.
normal ice cream.
No, not if you go to Ghirardelli, right?
Oh,
No.
we did have something from Ghirardelli's as well, but this is like from the cozy cone,
Oh,
the cream cone.
It's just a twist ice cream that you can get at Macy's. The
Are they
cones.
huge?
Yeah.
Was there a place that was like,
That-
just
yep.
like a
Yeah, everyone was saying
It's, like,
how
huge.
wonderful their ice cream is there,
It
and
tastes like a
we
cone.
went there and it was Dreyer's ice cream advertised, and it tasted exactly like Dreyer's ice cream. So I
Yeah.
was really disappointed.
Oh,
Well,
it's
if
good.
it advertised dryers. I mean,
I was
course
expecting
it's
something
gonna
more like
taste
Cold
like-
Stone,
Oh,
but it was just
No.
Dreyer's
Cold.
ice cream. So I spent $5 for this tiny little cup, and I could have bought like 2 quarts of ice cream for that same price.
yeah,
I don't know.
that's anywhere. In
I seem to feel like though that out of anything, they seem to be most generous with their ice cream. Like that giant cone,
Yeah.
it was so
It
big.
probably depends on the
If I-
cast member.
I
Oh,
got my kids
I've got a
that
picture.
Sunday.
We'll post some pictures of these treats as well on the video. But they're so good.
Remember this Sunday my kids
Yeah.
were eating at
Yeah,
Ghirardelli?
the cookies.
That fed
Yeah.
all of them. That was huge.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Yeah, but how much was it?
Yeah, it was like $14.
14
Ouch.
Yeah, but I mean, it fed 5 kids, so.
Yeah.
Ashley even tried it.
Oh, Ashley is like an addict when it comes to ice cream. She loves it.
Ashley's only 1.5.
Yeah.
Speaking of babies,
So yeah.
I had a 1.5-year-old, and my experience was completely different than Nikki's.
In which our kids are the same age. And yes, we had 2 different experiences.
She does have kids that are older than 2 kids that are older than my oldest one. 3, but one of them is only a year older, so they're close enough. But
Yeah.
it was 5 days was too much.
Oh, is it?
5
was
days
too
was
much.
not enough.
My kids were done by 2. Like Tuesday, we went short Monday to Friday. and
Not
they're done
all
by
your
Tuesday.
kids. Isaac would have.
Ashley
middle
was
loved it,
done
but-
after 2 days. She stuck it out with us, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if we would have had more time, we could have slowed down and they wouldn't have been so tired.
Yeah.
But I
That's my
think
opinion.
Isaac was fun of your kids though.
Yeah, my middle child loved it. My
Yeah.
middle, he's like 3rd, I guess.
He
Ashley was
what,
good though. I
4?
took her.
He's 3.
and
Yeah, he
When
was.
I would
Yeah.
watch her off the ride, she was.
Oh yeah, as long as she could
She
run
was
around.
good.
But when we were sitting like in line, you know.
well,
She'd push people.
Yeah, it was. I'm still nursing too, and so it was hard to have to leave
I
to go
was
nurse.
not.
yeah, but it is different when your kids are not scared of rides as opposed to scared of rides.
Oh yeah.
So that
Yeah, you remember when your
That
kids used to be
makes
afraid
for
of
a-
anything too.
a different
so,
experience.
So you know my feelings.
No,
Yeah.
it's definitely different. But that's why the rider switch is so awesome.
yeah.
When you ride by yourself, and it's not as fun by alone.
Well, no, you don't have to ride by yourself.
If all your kids are scared, you do.
Well, no, I mean
Or too
that's the
small.
benefit of having the group because you get the ride,
Yeah.
you get the pass plus 2 other people can come with you on the ride. Like
Yeah.
2 other
And
people
you
get the
have
fast pass.
passes. Also, it's like
Right, then it's like a 3 fast
Double.
passes. Like yeah, if you go,
awesome.
Yeah, but if
I'd
you
say
have
Space
kids
Mountain's
8
the
and under,
best with the
5 is
rider
too much.
swatch. The Space Mountain is
why?
because you go through the wheelchair line.
What did you say?
Space
What do you
Mountain
mean?
with the rider swap.
What about it?
You don't go through the fast pass lane. They have you go through the exit. At least that's
No.
we
I-
went through.
Yeah, we went through the fast pass.
me and you've
was
been
long.
through the exit with the wheelchair.
I
They
don't remember.
yeah they let us go through the exit.
Well,
Oh,
there's
I
probably a
remember.
special circumstance because normally
Yeah.
the rider switch just means like a fast pass. That's
Yeah.
all it means.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
get your
unless they
hands.
changed it. I mean that was a while ago, but we went through the exit.
Yeah.
I have no memory of that.
No, it
When
when
Kaylee was little.
when I went in June with my wife's family, there was somebody who had to have a wheelchair, and that was really convenient. We got to go.
Yeah.
That really made it easy.
Well, yeah, when I was in Disney World with the
When you
wheelchair.
had the wheelchair.
But Space Mountain, there's a long line, so they said come back at this time. But it was just
Right.
like a fast pass.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, no, they'll do that as well. The return time thing, they'll do that also.
But it's just like a fast pass,
Yeah.
which is good though because good for people standing in line because then they don't just get to go right away, but they still get to go on, but they have to wait a little bit.
Right. Yeah, no, I don't know. You wouldn't do 5 days again?
Not with the ages the kids are.
I can't do less
And in
than
a few
5.
years, I'd be able to.
Maybe.
I don't, because, I don't know, I
I
guess there's
would.
2 schools. It depends on what your priorities are because that's sort of what Disneyland was built for, is families.
Right.
All ages,
One of my favorite
but-
trips was when I was pregnant and I couldn't go on anything.
Bleh.
So I stayed off with my 2 kids and it was so fun.
Hmm.
Like I just did what they wanted and it was
It
so
was
fun.
too hot for me being pregnant. And I was
it's a
really
different
tired.
experience being pregnant. But it was just fun following my kids around, doing what they
But-
wanted to do and
But yeah, when I would watch Ashley though, I mean she was perfect when we were off and she would just eat whatever and she would just have fun. It was fun with spending time with her.
Yeah.
There were some really good moments, I thought, but there were also some really difficult ones.
Right.
what did you find to be most difficult?
It was just when they were either ornery because it was too hot or they were hungry and she didn't want to go on anything. Or some wanted to go on one ride and the others didn't, and it was just me and my husband and the kids, so we couldn't really.
I've never
So-
had I guess my kids have never
But there's just so
I mean,
much.
they're hungry, you feed them.
Well, also too, they're like you could just take them into Toontown and have them play at Goofy's house.
My kids love Redwood Creek Challenge
Oh,
Trail.
that too.
I
They
like that one
just
too.
let loose. If they start getting antsy or whatever, we take them there and let them run around and
Or the Disney Junior dance party they have. The kids love that.
I mean,
went.
that's not something you can just run around though. That's more controlled.
Yeah, but still, like, the kids would just dance.
the animation building is good for.
Well, it was also,
holidays.
like I said, I was nursing, so when he wanted to nurse, he was really fussy. And we were on Nemo, and he just wanted to keep nursing. And I'm not one that would just nurse anywhere.
Yeah.
And so it was really difficult. That ride was like 15 minutes and he was screaming the whole time. It wasn't very fun.
So when Jackson was that age, he was still nursing. So I don't remember it being. I mean, it was a pain to have to go all the way to
But you
the
pumped.
mother's room.
Yeah. Mother's
But
room.
no, I didn't pump Jackson. But
Very nice.
yeah,
Well, Disneyland one's better than
I don't
California
remember
Adventure.
Jackson ever being.
I didn't mind. Well, it is.
It's a lot.
Maybe though that you had a set schedule for.
There's a
him, I
fun
don't
fact
know.
about
No.
the mother's room in Disneyland. It was there from opening day because of Lily. She insisted that they have this room for mothers.
Yeah,
It's a nice room.
yeah. Air conditioned. You can get
Nice
the
cold
fountains
drink.
are refrigerated and
Yeah.
there's high chairs.
I think one of the reasons Disneyland is
Oh,
better.
there's
it,
little toilets.
it feels like it's just more relaxed and calm. Like in Disneyland overall, like the whole park.
Then California Adventure.
Yeah, it just feels more.
Maybe that's just your perception while you're in there. For whatever reason, you feel more rushed in.
Well,
I
we
don't
also
know.
grew up more in Disneyland than.
I feel.
Yeah.
I feel this trip was a rush because I'm like, oh, I didn't go there. I didn't go on there.
I know.
Yeah, we always have these plans, and then when it happens,
Well, no,
I
we call it the
wanted-
Pocahontas store, but I never went in there.
I went in there.
I
And I
cut
was
through
like-
there.
I was like, oh, I wanted to look in there.
It's
Yeah, I don't know. Using the Max Pass helps, but we're the only ones that had the Max Pass.
Yeah, it's just too much.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I think
$10 per day per person.
But if it's
Is a
2, it's
lot.
not bad. But if it's
Yeah.
6,
Well,
Yeah.
Well, not
if it's
that
a
long.
busy day though,
People
like
wouldn't.
really busy day, I would say the Max Pass would be worth it.
Maybe
No,
for
that Thursday.
maybe for like one day, but I think it's worth it
The pictures.
for the smaller. Yeah, so I was able
was
to get
awesome.
everybody's, whoever gave their cards to me, pictures that I could
Yeah.
just download and send them to them.
that was awesome.
Yeah,
Which it's probably worth for the pictures, $10.
I was
Yeah.
if Michael hadn't had it, I was gonna get one just for the pictures.
yeah.
I would say the pictures would be worth it.
While we
Just
were
have
there-
one person do it.
when we were there, the Thursday, California Adventure closed at 5. They're doing an employee appreciation.
Right.
They had to work there for 10 years plus in order to
Right.
go to it. But Disneyland was packed.
Yeah.
It was
Well, I knew it would be.
Very
It's
difficult.
always like that.
Yeah.
I didn't leave Main Street. It was so crowded.
Plus, I mean, it was the beginning of Halloween time, and
Right. We were there
That's probably why they did the Castman party. Because right
So be warned if you
before.
go on days
the
when
day that
it's closed.
we.
you guys got there like the day it turned, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because my wife and I were there the Saturday before, and it was like that. The day before is when
Was Saturday crowded when you were there?
Not really. We were just super tired because we had a really early flight, and so we were just waiting for you guys to get there so we could waiting for 3:00 to come so we could get into the hotel room because we were
Well,
just
that-
so tired.
That whole Labor Day weekend, like the Labor Day was busy, but after that it was dead.
Yeah.
That's how it always is.
Yeah. Some things though that were there that they do
Oh.
during the Halloween time, which is ending really soon because
Tomorrow?
next
Tomorrow?
week. Is tomorrow the last day?
Or does it end
Yeah.
on Friday?
I don't
Tomorrow's
know.
Halloween.
I know.
I
that
know.
Some Christmas goes on till like the second week of January.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christmas is different
But anyways,
because it's not just Christmas. It would count as New Year's too.
is regardless, Christmas will start November 9th, which
That's
my
early.
wife and I will be there on November 9th.
November 4 is starting closer to think.
2
So
weeks.
you're gonna see it
They
turn
always
over.
start. at the
Yep,
beginning
we'll see.
of
We saw it in
November.
Halloween, then we're gonna go
It's
again
middle of
in
November,
2 weeks from tomorrow. We'll be
Oh my
there.
gosh, it was
That'll be
good.
fun.
No, sorry, not 2 weeks. 1 week from tomorrow we'll be in
Oh my
there.
gosh.
Nice.
But anyways, while we were there, Bugs Land closed.
was sad.
Like the day before, the week before we got there, like that Tuesday before we got
Yeah,
there, it closed.
That was sad.
And now I've seen that pretty much it's all been demolished.
Already.
It's fun. They have this board
Yeah.
that says Stark Industries.
Yeah, although not anymore.
Oh, they took that down.
On one side it does. On the side over by Guardians of the Galaxy, it still says Stark Industries.
Mm-hmm.
On the side where Bugs Land was, now it's just like painted over like this gray swatch thing. So I don't know why they painted over that,
I
but
thought that was fun because
Yeah.
Marvel Land's going there.
yep,
In a very creative way.
yep. And then They had a Halloween where Oogie Boogie takes over. I was there last year from the very first year that they decorated California Adventure for Halloween, and I remember it being better. But it was very anticlimactic. I thought there was more. I thought Oogie Boogie came and talked and
I
said
honestly
something.
didn't mind sitting for as long as we sat because I was so tired. I was just like, I'm fine chilling.
I was like wanting something to happen.
I remember something happening, but apparently not. I don't know. Just this music came on and it kind of got dark, and then the Headless Horseman lit up and started smoking out of its nose and stuff, and then that was like it. And then you hear like the clopping of the horse every once in a while, and kind of eerie music throughout, like Hollywood land.
Churro or something.
I know. I thought that it was gonna be
on
something more exciting.
Disneyland.com it says the 31st is the last through Halloween time.
Yeah. And then, as of right now, it was then as well as right now. There's still no date for World of Color coming back.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened there. Some big boy.
Somebody messed up.
I
No,
They cut corners.
I've not heard
cut-
anything that
Well, I heard
official.
that they cut corners when they built California Adventure.
That's the rumor, but
yeah.
But I don't
know.
see how the inspectors would let Disney do that.
Well, I
believe it could
I don't
happen.
know.
You have money. Talks.
No.
Also during
Alex.
then you would build it correctly if you had
Yeah.
money.
during
Yeah,
during
they
that
didn't have
time,
Didn't have much.
Guardians of the Galaxy After Dark, which was really cool.
I wasn't too impressed by it.
It was
honestly.
awesome. It was a totally different ride.
I preferred the daytime better.
It's like
I didn't.
Monsters After Dark.
I like the ride sequence, but the theming.
I really
I thought I don't like Guardians.
like.
of the
It's so
Galaxy.
immersive. It's so much more immersive. Like
I just
thought it
love.
was
I
entertaining,
love
but-
the story of Tower of Terror. I just loved it.
yeah. It's kind of crowded. I didn't think it was too bad.
Oh my heavens! On Friday night, I wanted so badly to go on Haunted Mansion Holiday one
that's
last
right.
time. 2 hour
Yeah.
line.
Yep, I remember.
2 hours.
looking that up.
That's a Friday for you, but yeah, that was kind of crowded Friday night. But
Yeah.
on Master Holiday, it's always good.
That's my favorite. That's why I wanted to go when we went. Is just because of Haunted Mansion Holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer that to the regular.
Me too.
I know that some people consider that blasphemous,
I
but
do.
I prefer it as well.
I do too.
Though if it was there year round, I'd probably lose the special
Oh yeah.
temporary films.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely way better than the like clown makeup they put on Space Mountain for the.
Yeah,
Oh
that
my
was just
gosh,
lame.
It's like
That was-
I heard
hate
this
that.
year is the last
like
year
a-
for it, though.
I'm glad because it was
I
don't
really
know if that's
cheesy.
true.
a Toys R Us Rest Your Soul
Ridiculous.
makeover of. To
Yeah,
make
it was.
look
I'm
spooky.
like, this is really lame.
Remind me of the Mummy. The ghost looked like the Mummy.
Yeah.
It's just dumb.
Well,
Why?
it did remind me of the Mummy, but a different way. Because in Universal Studios, they have a ride called The Mummy's Revenge, which is a really cool ride. You start kind of like California Screaming, Incredicoaster rather. You start off just going, and then you go through the whole ride, and then you go through the whole ride backwards again, and it's really cool. But
cool.
all the effects are
Should have gone on it.
black light.
Is it still there?
Black light mummies. Like there's like no. There's the very beginning. There's a couple of animatronics, but then when you're actually like on the roller coaster part, it's like a fun house. So I didn't.
Well, because
The ride itself was really
they're
cool.
probably thinking it's a roller coaster. They're not even gonna see this stuff.
Yeah.
So let's not waste money.
Yeah. So when you
Except Incredicoaster.
yeah
That is awesome.
yeah.
I don't
Although
know, I prefer
really
streaming.
Oh, I love at night especially.
Yeah.
I didn't do it during the day.
Incredicoaster is really cool. I don't mind the Jack on a stick. I don't. Whatever. People complaining about Jack being on these poles when he's
I thought it was
replicating.
kind of corny.
Like
Oh,
I don't.
Well, how
I don't
else are
care.
they gonna do
Whatever.
that?
Don't do it.
I thought it was so cute.
Well,
Yeah.
it looked better at night. Like I didn't go on it, but I saw like YouTube videos, and it looked better at night. It made
Yeah, it
more
does.
It
sense
is.
at night than
I
it
don't
does
know
in the daytime
I don't make any more
because
sense.
of the light.
Yeah, I don't know about
But
North
but it's cool.
Yeah.
The lights are
you
really
can
fun.
see it better.
Yeah, I don't know. I liked it better. I think it was the theming is cool. I think that Pixar Pier once it's all finished because now they're starting to work on
I was underwhelmed.
the
I'm sorry, Pierre.
Inside Out.
That ride is-
emotional.
And Jessie
When I
Whirlwind.
heard what it is, I was very disappointed.
and Jesse's carousel thing.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
working on that as well. So once those things are done,
I was underwhelmed with the whole Pixar Pier.
really?
It's not done yet.
I thought it was good. I think I don't know, like looking or
Yeah, I was
What
just
was
like,
open?
it just looks like they slapped some lipstick on it and.
Well, they did. Well, it was
Shame.
A lot
only
of
like
people feel that
January
way.
to what, June?
yeah.
It was only January to June, so they probably make
Well,
it
it's just
better
an
eventually.
overlay. It's not-
Incredicoaster
there's-
was
It's there, Megan.
No, I mean, but it was just like the process of an overlay. They just put it on top of stuff.
yeah.
It's not
But-
like they.
But then once
things.
I mean, Incredicoaster obviously was a little
Yeah,
bit
that
more
was
involved,
huge.
but then they're putting that new ride in, which is the reimagined Flix Flyer is going to
Yeah,
be over
when I
there.
heard that, I was
Everybody was like,
that's lame,
Oh, I think it'll be cute for little kids.
Well, yeah,
but it's still lame.
the whole area
Might
over
not
there is
be.
kind
Could've
of for
done
little
something.
kids, except for Incredicoaster. Other than that, the whole area is kind of. I mean, it's Pixar, so it's geared toward more kids.
no, I don't know about that. I think Pixar is.
It's
They
adult.
do a good job of.
But it's not Marvel Land. Like,
No.
No.
That has the that new A-ticket roller coaster,
E-ticket.
E-ticket rather roller coaster they're gonna putting in
And
there.
the Spider-Man 3D ride.
Yeah,
Wonder if Universal will take out their Spider-Man ride then.
now
Heck no. You kidding me? They're gonna.
Yeah, but do they have to pay rights to Disney now?
I don't think
Probably
Disney
so.
part of
doesn't
the
own
deal.
Spider-Man.
It was probably part of the
Disney
deal.
does own Spider-Man.
It's a Sony.
Sony owns them.
I don't know. I need to look more into that deal.
Didn't Disney acquire part of Sony also?
I think I don't know.
Sony had
I
they
think
made
so.
a deal with
because
Spider-Man.
they're
to be in
obviously
Avengers.
they've obviously made movies with him in it as
Yeah.
well
He's
as
there's
got a presence in the
merchandise.
park. I can't imagine they'd
Yeah.
have him in the park if they.
They made some sort of a deal with Sony. I don't remember what it was, but they cut
Well,
some
we
sort
I
of
don't
deal.
know.
We sell,
I'll
there's merchandise that they sell too.
read
The
into
movies
that.
are still Sony though.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, but so was Avengers until like Marvel until a certain.
Well, it still says Marvel
Man.
on the videos.
No, but it
Never
wasn't
says
owned
Disney.
by Disney. Like they got,
Oh.
or maybe it was Star Wars. One of them, they got to get their movie deals out, and then it
I
started.
think it was Marvel. I think.
Yeah, there was
Yeah,
like
the first
a
Iron
few.
Man isn't Disney.
There was a few
First
movies
two
in the
are.
works, and so
Yeah.
they got that was still under the
Yeah.
old.
Right. Well, that is our trip report. Overall, I thought it was a fine trip. I thought it was fun. It was good.
I loved it.
If
I wanna go
you,
back.
It wasn't the worst.
a group,
It wasn't the best in my opinion.
one of the caravans home had a little bit of trouble.
Epically horrible ride home.
Yeah, that's why I like to fly, where you're just there and not have like 10 hours and
Yeah,
But if you
Car
have to pay
troubles and-
$100 for 7 people,
yeah,
then it gets pricey.
it gets so
that may be worth it. Hearing your stories
$1,400 just
might be worth it. Yes, but anyways, so that's all we have for you today. We hope you enjoyed it, and then the new segment that we had before we started. So we'll continue to do that and bring to you the most up to date news that we have. Yeah. Do you have anything else?
Go to Disneyland.
Go to Disneyland before they raise the prices,
in
which
January.
Disney World did, but Disneyland didn't. So
My
that was-
prediction is
that was kind
January.
of unique. Anyways, all right. Well, thanks everyone. We will see you later.
Goodbye.